Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
Is the stake.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Bonjour à nouveau tout le monde.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Pourquoi le titre c'est quoi le titre? Pourquoi le titre il est comme ça?
Today's recommendation.
Ah c'est bon, le titre il a changé. Il n'avait pas changé sur mon affichage. Ouais, c'est bizarre. Alors, on va continuer Inazuma.
Haven't you heard?
J'étais reparti à Mondstadt pour farmer quelques petits trucs. Et il y a un nouveau... une nouvelle partie putain, de l'event qui était disponible. Pour ça. Joindre. Ah putain, tu pourrais pas m'afficher la carte directement. Ce serait pas plus simple.
Everything is negotiable, except
C'est bon. J'ai des quêtes quotidiennes à Inazuma comme prévu. Comme vous pouvez le voir, j'ai bien avancé sur la carte. Il y en a une qui s'est pas foutue à Inazuma, par contre, de quête, je sais pas pourquoi. Alors que j'avais classé, j'avais setup pour que ce soit Inazuma. Même si bon, je ne les ferai pas tout de suite. C'est pas très important pour l'instant. Se concentrer sur l'histoire, c'est beaucoup plus important. Il y a l'event que je veux bien faire par contre. Voilà. Il se situe où cette fois-ci? On a testé ça. C'est où? Là? D'ailleurs, j'y pense, mais j'ai pas fini le marché, la boutique. Tu récupères ce qu'il y a dedans. Puisque j'ai fait les autres events au complet. Les autres défis avant. Enfin, pas totalement, mais j'ai récupéré ce que je pouvais. Donc ici, hop, boutique. Super, du coup j'en ai en plus. En espérant avoir le temps de récupérer le maximum de choses possibles ici. Un livre. Ça doit aider à chercher les choses pour... Enfin, pas là pour ça. Défi de combat. Bon, c'est quoi ça? On va dire que j'ai compris. Ça marche.
lights out.
vois pas forcément ce que je suis censé faire. L'attirer au centre.
You can't run.
Ok. Ah ouais, il va falloir que je vainque des ennemis en étant connecté au truc. Ouais, ça va être chiant ça. Mais ça me donne encore ces trucs-là. J'en ai pas besoin. J'ai besoin de l'autre. Enfin, on verra. Déjà, je suis des primos, faut voir à combien j'en suis. J'avoue que j'ai pas fait attention à ça. Comment ça va? Bah, du coup, la quête. On va retourner à la quête principale. Je n'ai pas fait les secondaires. Pas de ça. Je m'occuperai de ça à la fin. Donc, on était sur le point d'aller aider la troisième personne qui avait été demandée par Ayaka. Ah non, c'est pas l'épicerie. J'ai besoin du... C'est pas ici par hasard? Oui, il est là. Faut que j'aille là-bas. J'en ai 83. J'ai 83 seaux à échanger. Ce serait plutôt une bonne affaire, je pense,
Is there anything in the world that will
de les faire. Ah, la manette qui décide de faire n'importe quoi. Oh là là, il veut pas.
My store is offering the latest in fashion. Come and have a look.
Bon, tant pis. Pour sa gueule, je les garde.
Is there
Je changerai un autre jour. On cuisine quelque part parce que vaut bien une grille à chichi qui fait très bien le taf. Voilà, ici. Allez.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though,
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No, you got it so wrong. We just came here to,
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here.
Non, sans
Please,
rire.
accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The
Ah,
head shrine maiden is reputed
ah,
to
je
have
suis pas
very
allé là,
close
moi,
ties
tout à
with
l'heure.
the almighty
Bah,
shogun
la
herself.
dernière fois.
Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession?
Non,
Guess
j'en
we
doute
should
pas,
come back
même.
this evening and see for ourselves.
Laisse-moi douter, Paimon. Alors, 18h à minuit. Mais moi, j'ai un truc à côté, quelqu'un qui m'a envoyé un message, je dois répondre. C'est plutôt important. Bon, enfin. 18h à minuit. Hop.
Don't we have a job to do?
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. Just now, when Nanako was attending, when she asked him who the people were, it looked like he was in great distress. He was covered. All the while he kept calling those names. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. Oh, please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water.
qui vient de se passer?
Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh, we won't let them get away with it. Come on! Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha!
Ah, c'est là, toi.
How did you catch up with me so quickly?
Je sais pas.
Are you sure you're Domon? Unless... I guess it's been a
Excuse me! And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
bad news. I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai. Yes, that's me.
Anzai.
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art, seek to achieve stillness of mind. But Domon was different. Sensei scolded him. I thought so too. Only then did I realize.
Je vous ai écouté tout à l'heure, mais en vérité, votre histoire m'intéresse pas du tout.
Because until he arrived, of all the disciples, Domon's
Je vais entendre les personnages vraiment intéressants.
So, I
Genre
decided to quietly
Ayaka,
come and see if it were
Thomas,
true. So you
Bal.
see. Okay,
Baal.
you've heard
je
my
sais pas.
story.
Seems still...
La prêtresse.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed?
Bah non.
Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how...
Nanako,
I'm
Ouais, il
sorry,
est juste
but
dingue.
spirits meet and all is
Lady Yai?
the head shrine. Correct. I am unable to.
Excuse me.
That won't be necessary. I must leave now.
Who'd have thought Lady
Tu
Yai
l'as fait
herself
descendre de
would
sa
have taken-
montagne
You mean
pour
to say
rien.
that
No, no.
Ça mérite
That's not what I meant
compensation,
at
je
all. I
trouve.
just mean, anyway, given that you've traveled all this way just
Sure! After all, who knows? Maybe...
Rendez-vous au sanctuaire hein, pour voir la grande prêtresse. Est-ce que j'ai pas un TP là-bas? Et ouais, pile dessus en plus, trop fort. Je pense que j'y suis déjà allé. Hello. I am here.
Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, no wonder
Oh.
Kinyu is so excited. She has a... Also, is it just Paimon? Or did... it was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to...
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way...
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
Then
Ouais, cette
does
voix.
that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse.
With his wits impaired, he finally descended as one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament. It does nothing to prevent his As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any... There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself... Then... What of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved? Lady, I'm not sure I understand. The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters. To focus on the way ahead.
C'est des boucles d'oreilles, on est d'accord. Elle n'a pas genre deux visions.
When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think...
I'm sorry. It's Father. Sensei. Ansai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? What? Did he follow us the whole way?
Ansai. Why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. I don't think most of the people... Now I know that we... But that is no reason to...
But what if one day I put everything I... If there's a chance that...
Have you asked them what they...
Sensei, I can't know whether I want to keep going and...
Nanako's far from the only one.
Goodness.
You see? Being stripped of your ambition is something that's... So, you are not in the same...
I'm sorry to have made you worry for... I no longer have the result. But as you're saying, this is my promise.
You can count on that. But I am... Well, don't...
Il y en a un qui brille clairement plus que l'autre. Je crois qu'il y a une espèce de ce boucle d'oreille à Yae qui est une vision.
Traveler, a moment, please.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Hein? Qu'est-ce que tu racontes, toi? Allez, laisse-moi
I
continuer.
have high hopes for you, child. Don't.
Ooh, Lady Yai she seems super mysterious.
Ah. Je sais pas. Hein? Ah, c'est ça que les gens m'avaient parlé. C'est comme l'arbre permagelé du mont au dragon. Sauf que là, c'est... C'est avec... avec les sauts. Oula. Ah ouais. Il y a 50 niveaux. Ok, ça me donne des bonus électro. Donc en fait, les sauts électro vont servir à deux choses ici. À ça et au vendeur normalement. Et du coup, je peux faire un vœu. Je peux en faire deux. Éclater. Ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas vu un personnage apparaître sur cette bannière. Oh, pardon. C'était très l'éternuement, j'ai pas voulu vous casser les oreilles, donc ça mute. J'ai bien fait de parler avec l'arbre, sinon j'aurais continué à accumuler des sauts à l'infini. Domaine Kamisato. Il y a Ayaka, je suis sûr que c'est Ayaka. Peut-être que c'est pas elle. Est-ce que je peux prendre les quêtes de réputation du coup maintenant que c'est reset? Je sais pas quoi. Bah, si je peux, je vais les faire. Je peux faire augmenter mes quêtes. Non. À moins que. Non, c'est pas directement avec le. Ça, je vais lui madame, j'étais pas bien. Allez. On va recevoir la miss à l'intérieur.
Guess who
Oui,
fulfilled
c'est
all
ça.
your wishes?
On va la voir, c'est cinématique.
Ayaka! Huh?
Ah, la voilà. Damn.
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, Ayaka, how come this time you get to
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever...
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different now.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have... Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the but I believe that surely you understand what they must. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori tea house? We ought not to...
Okay.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss.
Oh, Paimon gets it! Gotta keep a bit of mystery.
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few. The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions. Most of them, she inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal. The issue is this. For the after all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive vision. Because of this, the attitude of—
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Je comprends pas. Il y a dû avoir une autre divinité électro avant elle parce que ce serait pas logique qu'elle donne des œils divins pour les reprendre en fait.
Nevertheless, in addition—
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the—
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there was always— but I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance. Of course! We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenri. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt decree.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please,
On va
do not think
droit dans
that
le mur.
challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that it— For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there—
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
Ah, je savais pas que que Venti c'est un faux son œil divin. Oh. Parce que je me disais aussi que c'était bizarre quand même que Venti, Zhongli et même Xiao aient un œil divin, alors que pour les deux premiers c'est carrément des dieux, donc on s'en fout, pas besoin. Et pour Xiao c'est un adepte, il en a vraiment besoin d'un, j'en doute.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions.
Darn!
D'accord.
Found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu. Exactly. I feel the same way. By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family.
Non, la sortie elle est... Oh putain, je suis plus en morte. Hein? Enfin bref. Ok. 80 mètres, c'est pas super loin. Je laisse sauter d'abord. Let's go.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think you're elemental pop, believe me.
So this is the vision hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch. Psst. Hey! Huh?
Oh!
There's someone trying to
Ah,
get
l'archer.
this way.
Héros, je sais pas en fait.
What's going on? Shh, quiet. Hey, this isn't right, you know. Huh? Hey, wait.
Héros.
Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right, all right. Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his fish. This is your fault. You.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same. Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Naruto.
Ça te pèse pas un peu?
Stop it, Hanjiro. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake vision. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's
Master Masakatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get So, what about...
Sure, welcome to the team!
Let's go.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides... So,
Une autre
Master
beauté.
Masakatsu is being held at the police...
Whoa, talk about a
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready.
Time to break him out!
Let's go. Alors, je sais pas, il m'a affiché point de téléportation débloqué, mais je vois pas de quoi ça part. En fait, je peux aller activer le campement de TP. Non, il n'y a rien de suspect. J'ai pas du tout l'air d'un étranger qui vient pour entrer par derrière. De quoi vous parlez? Jamais. Allez, on y va comme ça. Héros et cryo recommandé. Regardez. Désolé la voyageuse.
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than...
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
Une autre accro des bombes.
You sure?
Yes,
Une autre maniaque des bombes. Ça sent la clie plus âgée.
Stabilize. Yeah.
Judgment.
I must withdraw.
Talk about a big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Oh là là. C'est nombreux, dites-moi. Si on réduisait ce nombre. Oh, ça n'a pas des masses fonctionné comme je l'aurais voulu. Aïe!
Rise.
Aïe!
I need to train harder.
Eh? Ah! Un élévateur.
Battle formation. Solidify.
Il a marché le piège? Ah si, ça a fonctionné.
I won't forget this.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Oh, ça va, hein. Plus puissant. Merde, j'ai switché de personnage. C'est pas vraiment ce que je voulais faire.
Solidify.
On va essayer de les laisser se rassembler.
This is order.
Punishment. Judgment.
Watch yourself. Gather. Show me what you've got.
I need to train harder.
Et quoi là-haut? Tu peux grimper, hein? Tu dois avoir un coffre caché. Là, il y a un coffre. Rien d'autre. Non, ça marche pas.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Teach me a lesson.
Solidify. I will have order. Show me what you've got.
Shiver.
Blazing delight!
Cut.
Jumpy dumpy boom! Boom!
Watch your step.
Hi-ya! Boom!
Là, le bouclier est déjà tombé.
Don't hold back. Show me what you've got. I've been bested.
I need to train harder.
J'ai encore les deux trucs. Je peux prendre un autre. Je crois qu'il y en avait un autre. Ah. Et avoir d'autres cachés. J'en ai peut-être raté même.
Judgment. You can't run.
C'était pas très dur, ça comme petite énigme en fait.
Shh! Quick! Hide! That must be Mac.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could...
Oh no! Those Tenryou Commission brutes are...
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you...
I can't bear to watch.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ah, ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kojo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army.
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulation.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action...
Yes, ma'am.
Paimon should...
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the...
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to... Don't worry, I've got us covered.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks...
Fireworks aren't just for festival. I was particularly...
Oh là là.
Yoimiya...
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear! Now the...
La voie n'est pas si libre que ça, je te garantis. Je suis sûr que Miss Sarah est encore là. Pas un coffre là, ici. Alors je peux monter là. Je sais pas, j'aurai le chemin pour se renoyer ça après. Ah mais non, mais c'est par là, j'arrive, gros débile. Allez.
Yoimiya, is that...
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could be back any minute!
Je sais.
Oh.
Yes, leave. Before I let my judgment... He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I...
Well... You can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Leave.
Oh, je voulais me taper contre elle, moi. 26 quand même.
So heavy.
We're finally.
Yes.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling up.
Thank you. All of you.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu.
Pourquoi? Ah, ok, c'est bon.
Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujasara. It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good...
Let's go. La grande évasion. On retourne au domaine de... Ah non, au salon de thé. J'y ai cru qu'on retournait à l'autre endroit, là. Mais pas du tout. Pardon. C'est sur mon chemin.
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out...
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against...
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an We are now one step closer to victory. You're turning out to be even more reliable.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time, but if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only... yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a and the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than...
A ceremony, you say?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do...
You do present a good point.
Elle a un sacré nœud dans le dos.
Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of... Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently.
A hot pot game? What's that?
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients, then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of Hot Pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
You really do want to play, huh?
Damn.
Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some...
Allez, soyons fous.
roses, we gather raging demon-level Joyun chilies! Super... This is already shaping up to be a...
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimi is...
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients without a second thought. Toma? You okay, buddy?
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dongo? Oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off. Hold up, my life is starting to flash before my eyes.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you added yourself.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the text.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty...
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay.
M'étonne.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being...
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the god of hot pots blessed. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today...
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another...
Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with... and with the extra time, there are some other...
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, downtime is hard to come by. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you...
Bye, Toma! Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori tea house for...
Oh. C'est-à-dire? Ah, j'imagine que c'est une mission qui se débloque avec les niveaux. Mais vu que moi je suis déjà à 55, ben j'ai déjà le droit de continuer. Ah non, je peux pas. C'est-à-dire... Ah, les quêtes événements, là. Ah, je peux les faire maintenant. Ah, d'accord. Bah, c'est cool. Je me suis battu contre ce machin. Hein. C'est pas gagné pour farmer ce truc. Lorsqu'il y en aura besoin. Bon. Bah, du coup... On va repartir sur la quête d'Ayaka et de j'ai oublié son nom. Pardon. J'ai pas retenu. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Pourquoi j'ai pas d'affichage? Pourquoi c'est noir? Cinématique. C'est juste qu'il l'affiche pas.
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance. But you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or...
Individual request?
Correct. This may seem a little sudden. A few days ago, she wrote about all kinds of
Oui,
things.
je vais t'aider. T'as même pas besoin de me dire pourquoi.
And although my mother... So, according to the notebook,
Ni.
their name is Tsubaki. This seems...
J'aime bien ton petit nom.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her?
No. Please keep everything I have told you in strict... The proper course of action would be to involve my... Exactly.
You can count on us!
Wonderful.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind.
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Oh.
Alright, sounds...
Les murmures de la grue du lapin blanc. Ok. Normalement, j'en ai assez. Yes. que j'aurais un peu de chance d'avoir un personnage. Pourquoi j'en ai eu un il n'y a pas longtemps? Je me suis foiré de bouton. Il me semble que j'en ai eu un il n'y a pas longtemps à 4 étoiles. Allez. Ah non, j'ai eu un arc. Horrible. L'arc rouillé en plus. Allez, sors de là. C'est donné. Allez. Allez, je vais m'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. Merci à tous ceux qui auront regardé le live et à ceux qui regarderont la rediff. Moi, je vous dis